Hey guys, in this video I'm going to show you how to make a large paper flower. I call this flower the rounded flower because the petals are round, and in my opinion is the easiest flower to make. It looks similar to this. Start off with 3 size petals. You have 6 of each size, 6 petals in small, medium, and large. If you're making a small, you'll only have 2 sizes. There's only 2 layers, but in this one we're making a large, so we're going to have 3 petals. So first, start off with the large. Make a small snip about 1.5 inches to 2 inches up, just like that. If you have a paper curler, you can use those, but for me it works best if I put them all in a stack and just kind of roll it in my fingers so it bends itself like this. Keep rolling it. You can feel it starting to form. Just like this. So there's one. And I'm going to repeat this step for all of the petal sizes. Try to make sure you're rolling it so there's no creases. Just kind of bend it and roll upwards, but don't completely fold it or else it'll make a crease and that won't look very good. Okay, now we have 3 sizes. They're all cut, they're all folded. I'm going to start again with the biggest size. Just double check, make sure it's shaped. Start with the biggest size. Take 1. You can use Elmer's glue, but I prefer to use a glue gun because it holds better. So you're just going to put 1 line of glue on one of the sides and overlap it a little bit, just so it's a little bit bent upwards like this. And do this for all of the largest petals. Okay, here's all of the largest petals. They're slightly bent and they're all curled. Now the medium, we're going to do the same thing, but we're going to overlap them a little more so it bends upwards a little more. It'll make the flower look more full when it's all put together. So put glue on one side and just overlap them a little bit more than you did the large. Here's a comparison. This one's a little more flat, this one's more up. So for the medium-sized petal, make it so they all go a little more upwards. Okay, and the smallest petal now. This is the last one. We're gonna make it fold over the most, so a little more than the medium. So again, put a little bit of glue on one side and then overlap it more so it goes upwards. I also wanted to let you guys know that these templates are available on my Etsy shop. I also sell the pre-cut petals if you want to just start with the petals and go from there. Or the templates are for sale to print and cut your own templates where you can trace and then cut your own petals. But if you prefer to not do that, you can just buy all the petals pre-cut and save some time. Okay, so now I have all of the petals. They're shaped and they're glued. Now I have a base. This base is 5 inches in diameter. The base size will vary based on the size of the flower. So first, again, start with the largest size petal and the base, and put a line of glue on the very bottom and glue it as close to the edge of the circle as you can, just like this. And since this has 6 petals, it's easier for me to space them out evenly if I do the first 2 petals on opposite sides of the circle, just like this. And then on one side, you're going to make an upside down V with these. See, there's one right there. And another here. And the other side. One just like this. And one just like this. So this is how the first layer of petals should look. Then take the medium-sized petal, and we're going to glue them in between the gaps of the largest size. So put some glue on the bottom, move in a little bit on the base, and glue it so it covers that gap. And this one you can just go all around, since the largest petals are already spaced evenly. Okay, this is the first and second layer of the flower, and there's one more, the smallest size petals. With the small petals, it's easier for me to glue them a certain way. I'll show you. With the first petal, I only put glue on the bottom right side, and I glue that in the gap. It makes the finished product look a lot cleaner, and I'll show you once I finish. So there's a room right here to glue down still on the left side of the petal. So just glue these all the way around like you normally would. So now this is the last petal, the petal that goes next to the one that we didn't glue down all the way. To me, it looks a lot cleaner if you put glue on the bottom like normal, and also a little on the top right side, because when you can kind of tuck it under and push this one down, that way they all match, instead of this one being on top of these two, and then it would look kind of weird. But this is how it looks without the middle. And for the middle, there are different ways to do it, but for me, I'll show you the easiest way that I do it. Start off with a strip of paper, any color. I'm gonna use hot pink because I'm working on a really colorful backdrop. This paper is about 3 inches wide and 11 inches long. I just cut an 8.5 by 11 paper. With this paper, fold it in half. Try to get as close to half as you can. I'm gonna cut on the open side of the fold, but you can also cut on the folded side. It'll look good either way, but for me, I prefer the open side. So right here, we're gonna start cutting on this side. Just little snips all the way down. Okay, once you have all of these snipped, just start rolling the paper down like this. And you can add glue onto the folded side to help it stay better. This is how the middle will look once you're finished rolling it. To make it look more full, start with the pieces on the outside and pull those down first, like this, and then just start pulling it apart carefully so it looks like a little fluff ball. If you want it to look more full, you can use 2 of the strips of paper and just finish this one and then glue the other one around so it's more wide. Okay, this is the middle. And then with our large flower on the bottom, put some glue on the bottom part and glue it right in the center. This is the easiest flower to make in my opinion, the rounded flower. The templates are available on my Etsy shop. You can also buy the petals pre-cut and just have to shape them and glue them instead of having to trace and cut them out. But if you prefer to trace and cut them out, that's also available. Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed it.